So as you know, in case it wasn't quite obvious at this point, I was waiting for the stream to finish on YouTube before I actually watched it. Now, because as you know, I don't really agree with Twitch. It's not a very good website. And if at any point I need to take a toilet break in the middle of the stream, which very well may happen because it happened sort of last time as well, and I had to sort of in the edit I had to react to the things I missed and then edit my reactions into there. So this time, if I end up having to go to the toilet in the middle of the stream, I can just edit that part out. 2.7 had to wait a little bit for it, obviously, because of the problems with COVID in Shanghai right now. I hope everyone in the Genshin team is doing okay. I hope all is well. Take care of yourselves even now. It's life is probably still really rough over there, even when COVID was done over here, or even when we were allowed to go back out. It was still challenging because there were lots of places that just weren't open. But I will admit this, okay? I did tune in very briefly to the stream when it started because I wanted to find out who the voice actor for Yelan was. This stream, in case you don't know, is being hosted by Zach Aguilar, as usual, Arataki Ito's VA, Max Middleman, who I have an undying respect for, and also Yelan's voice actor, who had yet to be revealed. And turns out it is Laura Post, who is Ragyo Kiryuin. Ragyo Kiryuin from Kill la Kill, Kasumi Yoshizawa from Persona 5. She's in a lot of other stuff. I don't really remember any other things, though, that I've watched, but it's interesting to see that she's in the game. As for Shinobu, who I am more interested in at this point in time, I'm not gonna lie. I have a few predictions. I don't know who's gonna voice her. My 3 predictions right now, my top 3 are, and there's a high chance that none of these will be right because my luck is awful. It's probably just gonna be someone I don't know. Kind of like how it was with Kokomi and Risa May. I didn't know who Risa May was before Kokomi. But my 3 predictions are Kari Keranen, who is the voice actor of Mahiru Koizumi and Satsuki Kiryuin, and Justine and Caroline from Persona 5. Guest number 2 is Christine Cabanos, who is Chiaki and Himiko, and also Madoka and Mako from Kill la Kill. And 3rd prediction is Kira Buckland, who is Hiyoko, Kirumi, 2B, Jolene. You just look it up. They're all probably going to be wrong, and I'm going to be looking up whoever the voice actor is if I don't know them. But anyway, I think it's time, if I just turn up the volume very quickly, we should get into this.
Greetings, and welcome to the Genshin Impact version 2.7 special program. I'm your host, Zach Aguilar, voice of Ether, and today I'm joined by
Max Middleman, voice of the Arataki Gang's one and only leader supreme, Arataki Ito.
And me,
I just love listening
I'm Laura
to...
Post, and I voice Yelan.
I love listening to Max speak. He's a really talented voice actor.
Well, Yelan's a woman of mystery, so let's keep it simple before we get to officially introduce her.
Oh, right, yeah, gotcha.
And, judging from the lovely image we have here, there'll be lots of other characters also
Yeah, I
making
wonder what
appearances this
Yanfei's
time around,
relevance in
so
this
I'm
update
sure it's going to
is.
be quite the party.
Yeah, for sure. And travelers will definitely be seeing some familiar faces appearing alongside our new characters as we all delve into the chasm.
The chasm, very mysterious.
Yeah.
We already had
I'm already
the chasm.
super excited, and I'm sure everyone else is too, so let's kick things off with our brand new trailer for version 2.7, Hidden Dreams.
Hidden Dreams in the Depths.
Roll tape!
Here we go. I wonder what we'll see with this one. Hoyoverse,
My father.
congratulations.
He's thinking of stepping down from the Tianshu position.
I first met Yelan when she was very young. Even back then, she was extremely tough. And
Right,
she kept
Yelan
her
obviously
cards
isn't
close to
Madame
her
Ping's
chest.
true form,
The
unfortunately.
day the chasm was unsealed, I put in a request to be transferred here, so I could finally learn the truth of what happened back then.
Oh, there's Yanfei.
Everything
Wait, was that
is chaotic
Shinobu?
here. If you
Is
stay
Shinobu
here too long,
in Leeway?
This space
I
is well
just
developed.
about saw her. I saw like green hair.
And Shao can't sense our presence here?
It is! She's there!
Something seems
Ito
to have
and
been
her are both
activated
there.
inside the fantastic compass. I fear that this problem underground is bigger than we thought.
Why
Just
are
focus
Ito
on
and
taking care
Shinobu
of
in
yourselves. I'll forget the
leeway?
rest.
Alright. From what I have heard, I've not actually seen anything of Yelan. I've heard that she kind of works like Singcho though.
Gotcha.
Whoa!
Busted. Here comes the catch.
I'm probably not gonna roll for her, but
Maybe
she
I
does
should
look
make better
good.
use of my time.
Wait, I recognize that voice. Is that Kira? Is that Kira Buckland?
Stand with me. Lightning purified.
Maybe it's not, but that sounds like Kira. That sounds like Kira Buckland.
It's still alive. Why would you become like this?
That sounds like Shao. Could he be in trouble?
Zhao?
No way. Was that who I think it was?
Something's not right.
Hi, Lumine.
Something's wrong with this domain. Leave now. Get out of there.
Lumine boss fight?
I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness. Die here with me.
Whoa, there's a lot to unpack there. Right, someone already sent me all these codes, so that's good. But this is our squad, so this is going to be our squad for this update. Zhao, Ito, Yanfei, Shinobu, and Yelan. Interesting. Again, like I said, Yelan is cool, I really do like her, and I probably will get her at some point, but right now, I'm far more interested in Shinobu than I am in her. But then again, I said the same thing about Shenhe and Yunjin, so... And Shenhe is one of my favourite characters in Genshin in general, it's really good. Problem is, I don't really want to risk getting C2 Ito, because C2 Ito just isn't worth it. Ito is really powerful without any constellations.
Ooh, how dramatic was that?
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly.
Yeah, no kidding. Xiao's voice sounded a little odd in the trailer, so I hope he's okay.
Yeah. And it looks like we also get to see some more.
It's still
of
Layla, right?
Lumine
It's still
or
Layla
Ether, depending
Burzins.
on which twin you chose. And I'm not
Right.
gonna lie, guys, we have so much stuff to introduce to everyone today.
I should
I'm
hope
pretty sure that
so.
everyone's waiting to see all these new characters and what their new event wishes will be, so let's get started with that.
Yeah.
Starting with Yelan, presumably.
In the early part of version 2.7,
Oh,
our new
okay, yeah,
playable character,
I figured it would
Yelan,
be this
will
case.
appearing in her own event wish. At the same time, our old buddy Xiao will also be returning for a rerun in his event wish.
And presumably
In the later part
Yanfei
of
is going to be
version
on one of these
2.7,
banners as well.
Arataki Ito
That's me.
will be making a return alongside his deputy leader, Kukishinobu, in his own event wish.
Ah, Kukishinobu. She's a dreamboat. She can do anything.
Also, in terms of weapons, travelers can expect
I
to
love
see an
facts.
all-new weapon banner featuring the new 5-star bow, Aqua Simulacra. And that covers
Aqua
the new event
Simulacra.
wishes for version 2.7.
That's
Next,
Yelan's
we have
bow
a
then.
quick trailer to give us a preview of the first of our new characters, Yelan.
Roll tape!
Roll tape! Yelan. Laura hasn't said much. She's probably going to be the one to introduce Yelan, though. She is damn sexy, though. Like, seriously, she is. She is so attractive looking. And she kicks her bow as well. It's like how Toma kicks his spear. I want to know how she plays. She looks really interesting. Strings, it seems.
Hello, traveler. Call me Yelan. I think you may need my
Post.
help, and I just so happen to be interested in some information you have. In other words, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Cool. I like that dice move.
I really like how she turns invisible. It's like my favorite part.
Sorry about that. Back. So yeah, she does turn invisible.
Yeah, I love how swift her movements are. Like, ooh.
And that dash? Yeah,
Oh,
super cool.
totally.
That's dope.
Well,
And
Zach's
what a
turned on.
silky smooth voice.
Aw, shucks.
So many
Laura
of
Post
you
does have a
may
very
already
nice
recognize
voice.
Yelan from when she appeared in the chasm. Her archery skills are pretty impressive. So, Laura, would you mind lifting the veil on this mysterious character?
Of course. Yelan is the mysterious owner of the Yenshang Tea House in Liyue.
Definitely
Oh.
not the first mysterious tea house owner we've met.
That's right. Would you look at that? Seems like running a tea house can be a pretty confrontational job in Teyvat.
Yeah.
Who was
I
the
guess
other,
so.
Madam Ping?
Actually, though, being a tea house owner is not the only identity Yelan has. In fact, you could say that Yelan is a person with many different faces. She relies on her acting skills to naturally blend into any social setting, pull some strings to guide the course of events, and then, poof, disappear before anyone's noticed. Her activities have taken her across the other nations of Teyvat, and even to the Abyss.
All right, nice. So she also travels around Teyvat, like the Traveler.
Wait, yeah, but maybe a little more dangerous looking than our traveler?
Hey, the Traveler can be dangerous.
Well,
Sure then.
Yelan prefers the thrill of exploring dangerous places and living on the edge a little.
Interesting. If you ask me, Yelan is starting to sound more like a special agent type of character.
Well, sounds like you are following the clues, Zach. Yelan is actually a special intelligence officer that reports to Ningguang, and she serves as a reliable line of defense in protecting Liyue. Even those on the inside like Ganyu don't know the full extent of Yelan's duties.
So in other words, Yelan works under Ningguang?
Kinda, but I wouldn't put it quite like that. To Yelan, her relationship with Ningguang isn't about rank, it's more about a collaboration. Ningguang arranges dangerous work, and Yelan brings her the resulting intel.
This sounds so secretive. I'm kind of curious about how these two started working together.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, well, we'll just have to wait and see. Speaking of her work, Yelan keeps tabs on any extraordinary individuals she comes across and puts them on a list. It wouldn't surprise me if we even found the Traveler on her list, and that she's been keeping a close eye on them.
Wait, are you serious?
Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, as someone who works in special intelligence,
I like these
Yelan
guys.
is a master of disguise and an expert at seeing through people and understanding what they're thinking.
So, if you'd like to see how Yelan operates in tough scenarios and works to uncover the truth, then be sure to check out her story quest, Umbrabilis Orcus Chapter, dropping in
Oh, so she
version
does get her own
2.7.
chapter, okay.
Sweet. Okay, so now that we've heard a little bit about Yelan's background,
I'm
how about we
starved of
talk about
content
her
after the
combat
delay.
capabilities?
After the delay,
Let's
so this
do
is
it.
good.
Yelan wields a bow and manipulates a Hydro Vision.
Hydro
And
bow
in combat,
user.
She's a Hydro DPS character that combines
Hydro
rapid
DPS,
attacks
cool,
with
another
agile
one.
mobility. She's an expert at weaving in and out of dangerous situations by swiftly moving across the battlefield and rejoining the fray with
DPS
powerful
bow
attacks.
user as well.
She's
We
so
don't really have many of
agile.
those.
You know, she may move as gracefully as a flower petal in the wind, but do not cross her. She is a beast with that bow.
After a short
cannot help
amount
but
of combat,
smile. I
Yelan
really
will
just
enter
can't.
a breakthrough state, which will cause her next charged aim shot to have decreased charge time. And once charged, she can fire a breakthrough barb that will deal AoE hydro damage. Yelan's speed becomes quickly
Child
apparent
is just
in her
irrelevant
elemental
at this
skill,
point.
Lingering Lifeline.
Ayato's taking
Tapping
his
or holding
physical
the skill
stuff,
button
Yelan's
allows her to
taking
move
his
rapidly
range
using
stuff.
her lifeline, marking opponents along her path. When her rapid move ends, the lifeline will explode, dealing hydro damage to marked targets. Yelan also has a fixed chance to reset her breakthrough state
I
based
have
on the
a
number of
theory that
opponents
she is
marked.
the missing...
Cool.
I have a theory that she might be the missing Yaksha. Because apparently according to stuff that you know about the game, about Genshin, there are 5 Yaksha. 3 of them died, 1 went missing, and only 1 is still accounted for. And the one that's still accounted for is Zhao. So I have a feeling, or like I had a theory, that Yelan was actually the 4th, was like one of the 5 Yaksha in disguise. And if you think about it, actually, if I give it a bit of thought, the squad this time around in this update are actually all different elements, and they're all the same elements that the Yaksha were, because Zhao, obviously, being a Yaksha, is Animo. Traveler doesn't count because, obviously, Traveler's any element. Yelan is Hydro, Shinobu is Electro, Yanfei is Pyro, and Ito is Geo. So, interesting little analogy. We can be the Yaksha squad.
Cool. So we better try to mark a whole crowd of enemies to maximize the damage.
Mm-hmm. Her elemental burst, Depth Clarion Dice, deals AoE hydro damage and creates wondrous dice which aid her in battle. The dice follow the character around and will initiate a coordinated attack when your active character uses a normal attack, and
It is just
each time
Synchro's
Yelan's
burst.
lifeline explodes and hits opponents. With Yelan's passive talent, Adapt with Ease, the active character's damage increases over time while the dice are active.
I'm telling you, do not mess with her. She sounds gnarly. Sounds like she could also fill a solid support role, too.
Totally.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a bit of both.
Yelan also has
bit of an
another
all-rounder.
passive talent called Turn Control, which causes Yelan's max HP to be increased based on the number of elemental types that are present in the party. And finally, because of Yelan's understanding of the Liyue region, she gains increased rewards when dispatched on a Liyue expedition
Oh, she has
for
the
20
same as Shenhe then.
That makes sense.
Of course, even after sharing all this information, Yelan still has a lot of secrets. Travelers will have to spend more time with Yelan on their journey to learn more
yeah,
about
she
her.
really is just
She'll
the same as
also be
Shenhe
making
then.
an appearance in the new Archon Quest interlude chapter coming in version 2.7.
Oh.
We'll have more details on that shortly, so
Oh,
don't
okay,
miss
so we're going
it.
to talk about that in a bit.
Nice.
Shinobu's
And
turn.
now, I think it's about time
Shinobu,
we introduce our second new character,
I've never been so excited for a
Kukishinobu.
character
Oh,
before
she's
than
the
I
pride
did with
and joy of the
Shinobu.
Arataki gang. Second to Ito, of course. So let's see her in action.
I'm excited. I fell for this character as soon as I saw her design. She looks so good. And I'm really interested to see what's up with her as well. And what can I say? I have an affinity for green-haired characters. She's probably not going to be very strong, unfortunately, but I don't really care. God, she looks good. So who's the voice?
Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a pinch.
It is Kira Buckland! I was right! Yes!
Oh,
Wow.
that's a spicy
So
trailer.
cool. Yeah.
I knew it! I was
love the way
right!
she looks, like her color scheme, and of course the green hair and the mask. Like she looks super capable.
Me too. Yeah, no, I love
Oh,
the
now I have to
design.
text
I love
everyone.
that
I was right
lightning
again!
flowing around her and the swords, the way they go up in the air and
Mhm.
go down.
Well, you guys can see why she'd be an obvious addition to the Arataki gang. She's just
I
that
kind of
good.
hope Kira comes
All right,
in.
leave the introduction to me, will you? Only after getting to know Shinobu can you really begin to fathom how important she is to the entire Arataki gang.
This is something as well I think that's like worth bringing up as well, is the fact that Shinobu's backstory and the mystery behind her really interests me as well. Because according to what we know in the game about her, she and Yanfei were studying law together, and they haven't seen each other since Inazuma got shut down. So what I wonder is, why was Shinobu studying law and then, or like studying to become like a law student, and then join the Arataki gang, who are a bunch of outlaws? I'm interested to see what happened there, and I think she's getting her own hangout, so we'll see.
Kukishinobu knows how to do almost anything and is constantly rescuing the boss, aka Ito, and fellow gang members from dangerous situations. With her
I like
help,
how
the little
like,
wandering gang of
Yelan
misfits in
just went
Hanamizaka has become a
dead-eyed.
skilled crew capable of taking on any kind of commission.
Oh, I think I see who's really running things in the gang.
So the real question here is, why would someone as competent as Shinobu ever choose to join the Arataki gang?
What are you trying to say?
Oh, you know what I'm trying to say.
No, I'm not exactly sure, but, let's move on. Anyway, we need to track the start of Shinobu's story back to her family. Turns out that her family has traditionally served as shrine maidens to Narukami for who knows how long.
So you're saying she went
Yeah,
from a strict
her
family
sister
of
is a
shrine
canon
maidens
character
to
in the
joining
game.
the Arataki gang?
Yeah, is that so surprising?
That's a pretty big 180.
Well, Well, it just goes to show how much she's changed. When she was younger, Shinobu was sent as an understudy to the Grand Narukami Shrine, but after a certain incident, she started to doubt whether she was really suited for the strict life of a shrine maiden. So Shinobu decided to leave the path of her family behind and search for a path of her own. Out of curiosity and personal interest, she took the initiative to learn a variety of crafts and skills, and it wasn't long before she obtained many certificates. So many, in fact, that she can't even fit all her qualifications on a business card. For example, Shinobu even went to study law in Liyue, which is when she met Yanfei.
So they know each other. Yanfei has some pretty random acquaintances.
Yanfei, I think, has more outside Liyue acquaintances than any other character. Like, she's... Not only is she familiar with Shinobu and Inazuma, but she knows Eula and Mondstadt as well, and they're like buds as well.
But Shinobu's had the chance to meet many people along the course of her studies, but because she wanted a free work environment, she's rejected countless work opportunities. She even passed on an opportunity from Kujo Tengu to work in the Tenryou Commission.
Wait, they know each other too?
Mm-hmm. And guess who she chose to be with? You can guess.
Ningguang?
It's the Arataki gang!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that.
What's going on?
I'm so excited.
It's great.
Okay, moving on.
No one knows why.
Moving on. All right, if you're interested in learning more about Kukishinobu and the Arataki gang, and I know you are, then be sure to check out Shinobu's very own hangout.
Oh, she's got a hangout, good.
2.7. Not only will you get to see a day in the life of the Arataki gang, how exciting is that, but you'll also get to learn a lot more about Shinobu's past. And that's about all I can say for now. Travelers will have to check out the event to learn more. Okay, we've covered her backstory. Now let's see the Arataki gang's deputy leader kicking some butt in battle.
Woo.
Kukishinobu is a support character who wields a sword and uses her electrovision to both
heal she's an electro healer
and deal continuous damage from off the battlefield. She can do it all. Her unique skills allow her to sacrifice her own HP in combat in order to heal other party members.
Aww,
it's valiant.
That's so sweet of her.
It's selfless.
Nice.
It's generous. When she uses her elemental skill, Sanctifying Ring, she sacrifices a certain portion of her HP to create a grass ring of sanctification that'll heal friendly characters within it and deal continuous electro damage to surrounding opponents. After unlocking the passive talent Heart's Repose, her elemental skill's healing and damage will be boosted based on Shinobu's elemental mastery. With another passive talent, Breaking Free, when Shinobu's HP is low, her healing bonus is increased.
So, travelers will need to monitor her HP when using her skill. You don't want it to be too low, but at the same time, lower is also better.
Definitely, yes. Shinobu's elemental burst, Gyoe Narukami Kariyama Right, creates a special field in front of her that deals continuous electro damage to opponents within it. And it goes without saying that Shinobu is amazing at carrying out expeditions. With the passive talent Protracted Prayers, she gains increased rewards when dispatched on an Inazuma expedition for 20 hours. So she knows how to bring home the bacon.
Tasty.
A shame that's not very good, because nothing you can get in Inazuma expeditions is pretty good.
Ito sure is lucky to have such a capable deputy leader. But the feeling is mutual, and Shinobu feels the members of the gang are also super important to her. They are her true family members, regardless of her rebellious nature. Although Shinobu has to bail them out of trouble over and over again, the gang is the only place she feels truly free and at peace.
I think it's great that they found each other.
Yeah, definitely. Well,
I know what you were saying earlier, but
pretty excited for these new characters. Oh boy, we covered a lot there.
Yeah, definitely a lot. So, I think it's about time we roll out our next redemption code.
Redemption code. Roll out the redemption code.
I'm super chuffed I guessed that. Granted, Kira Buckland was my third guess, but she was top 3. It's a shame it wasn't Carrie Kerrigan, but I get it. I understand. Kira Buckland's great too. They got some real good talents this time around. Kira Buckland and Laura Post. And by the way, let me say it now just so we're aware for the next stream, whenever that may be. My prediction for Shikanoin Shikanoue Heizo is, this might seem a bit much. My prediction for who's going to voice Shikanoue Heizo is either Grant George or Johnny Young Bosch, leaning more towards Johnny. I hope so, at least, because I'm definitely going to try getting Shikanoue as well. Again, I'm probably going to skip Yelan. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, because I said the same about Shenhe, and I was wrong about that. But I'm more interested in Shinobu right now.
All right, welcome back, everyone.
We're back.
Yes. Next, we will be diving into some of the new events players can expect to see coming their way in version 2.7. Our first event not only includes our new Archon Quest interlude chapter, but will also contain a new challenge game mode. The event's called Perilous Trail.
By the way, I feel the need to mention this. Don't worry. The video with the Archon Quest is coming. I am going to be doing it. I went the entirety of this update without doing the Archon Quest, though, so I'm going to have to try and do it before this update ends. So I might record it on Sunday and then do all the editing for it. But it will be coming, I promise.
The Archon Quest will be featuring a very unique cast of characters as Yanfei, Yelan, Ito, and Shinobu team up with the Traveler when they become stranded deep in the chasm. And it's not long before we also discover that Xiao is also conducting an investigation of his
very
own
elemental-wide team here.
Investigation, you say? Because there's a lot of history and secrets buried within the chasm, including the story of how the people of Liyue fought off monsters 500 years ago. Yelan has been monitoring this place for quite some time, trying to find out the truth of what happened back then. It turns out that this piece of history is also related to her origins.
The mystery.
Mystery.
Yeah, the group will also find themselves facing a crisis in the chasm and will have to survive together in what will definitely be a thrilling experience.
So this stuff
from
with
what's been
this
revealed
squad
in the
here is
previous
the
version,
Archon
we know
Quest.
that there is a deep connection between the Yakshas and what happened in the chasm. It even seems that our vigilant Yaksha Xiao has some obsession with the area. It'll be interesting to see why he's in the chasm and what he's looking for down there. Travelers will have to follow Xiao's steps to learn more about the history that has been sealed there.
As travelers play through the Archon Quest, the combat challenge Realms of Guile and War will also gradually become available. Travelers will need to constantly defeat enemies within a challenge domain. Completing 3 challenges will be counted as a round. The first 3 domains will consist of 3 rounds, and the last domain will have 6 rounds. What's unique about this event is that after each round, you have to rearrange your party according to the domain's rules.
For example, in the Direcliff Court domain, only
Right,
one
that's
member of the
interesting.
current party can be selected to continue on, while everyone else will enter recuperation mode and will be unable to fight. In another domain, Kaleidoscope
That's
Cave,
interesting.
2 characters will be selected at random and will be unable to continue the fight.
Interesting. So it looks like travelers will need to be prepared to face a
Whoa,
variety
that's
of
actually
scenarios.
cool.
Yeah, but I'm sure our travelers will come up with some teams and strategies to handle the challenges. Still, it sounds like they're gonna need to use a lot of characters. I don't know if everyone's leveled up quite so many.
Oh, yeah,
I have.
that's a good point. I know I got
I've got quite a
a
few.
lot of my characters. So it's important we mention that each of the domains will also have multiple trial characters prepared for travelers to use.
Oh.
And additionally, travelers may select and equip 3 stratagems per combat round that will provide buffs in battle.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Travelers may consume stratagem shards they've collected in battle to redraw stratagems, or select a previously equipped stratagem for continued use. Stratagem shards may even be used to redeploy downed characters. With the help of all of these
Nice.
supporting mechanics, travelers can confidently try the challenges with different combinations of characters.
Yeah, and in addition to exchangeable rewards in the event shop, everyone should remember to also collect rewards from the challenge quests on the event
I wonder
page.
what that
The
bow
rewards will
does.
include an event-exclusive 4-star bow called Fading Twilight.
Ooh,
Fancy.
sounds
I wonder
cool.
what that bow
So you guys
does.
have got to check out
Would it
this
be good
event.
on
I
anyone in
definitely
particular?
All right, our next event is called A Muddy Bizarre Adventure. This
JoJo's
one
Bizarre
also
Adventure?
takes place down in the chasm.
Darn mysterious chasm.
So mysterious. For reasons unknown, some dark, mud-like substance has come pouring out of the
That's
caverns
always
and
been
mines
there.
of the chasm, and once again, the Sumeru scholar Hosseini has appeared to help us resolve the crisis. In this event, we will have to deal with constantly oozing dark mud, as well as monsters that have been strengthened by its effects.
Ooh, creepy.
Yeah. With the help of Persina Spike, we'll need to clear the mud, weaken and defeat monsters, and let the spike purify the surrounding area while energizing itself. Attacks from monsters will disable the spike.
Oh, this
so
is the... Oh, okay, I
travelers
was
must
wondering.
Be sure to protect them.
This is the same guy
Also,
who was
when
in the
spike
Ruin
is
Guard
operating
event
normally,
at the,
using blooming light with a
in
lumenstone
Inazuma, I
adjuvant of a
believe, the one
certain
where,
level
like, you've got to,
will
like,
clear out nearby
to prevent
oozing
him from destroying the
concretions,
spike.
granting the spike additional energy and speeding up the charging process.
Oh, heck yeah.
Nice. As the event progresses through different phases, uses for the spike will also change. For example, the spike could release shockwaves at intervals that attack opponents and dispel the buffs that those opponents possess. Also, the challenge objectives will change throughout the event.
Okay,
In
not that
some
long.
challenges,
Another, like, 10
travelers may
minutes.
have to
God, we got a
defeat
lot
the
of
enemies
events
in a
this time
limited
around.
amount of time, while in others, travelers will have to escort a hot air balloon to its destination while clearing out dark mud along the way. In the last phase of the event,
These
travelers
events,
will have to clear dark
these
mud and
daily
defeat
requests bring me
monsters
so
to
much
reach a high
pain, the
score.
transport
In
balloon
this
ones. They're
challenge,
just so
powerful
boring.
opponents will appear and travelers may defeat them to earn more points.
Travelers will need to be careful of the dark mud.
They
as
range
it
from
drains
super
HP
boring
and
to
affects our
super
ability to move.
arduous.
So be sure to stay safe and make quick work of any enemies you encounter.
Keep yourself alive!
Yeah.
I'm up! So, you guys remember how I said that Shinobu studied law in Liyue before? Well, to celebrate her graduation, we're holding a special event. The almighty
new
Arataki Great
music
and Glorious
music
Drummer
event?
Festival. Which, in case you didn't catch that, is going to be another rhythm
Yeah, another
game
rhythm game event.
Yes, rhythm game.
I don't like
Rhythm
these,
game.
but the one thing I do love about them is that you always get new
Yep,
instruments. And now I also
we're
got a
gonna be shaking
drum.
things up a
I
little
can't
from
wait.
previous
Me,
music games.
Mega
This
Comet,
time,
and
travelers
Croissant
will
Man are gonna
receiving
be...
a drum, so the game will be
Are gonna
changing
be
to
like a
play style
band.
that
He's
is
gonna
a
be
little more
Venti.
suitable.
Comet's gonna be Venti. I'm gonna be Zhongli, and Cameron's gonna be Raiden. And we're each gonna play our respective instruments. So I'm gonna be playing the lyre. Matthew's playing the lyre. I'm playing that weird stringed instrument that Kazuha had, and Cameron's gonna be banging the drum
The
as
Travelers
Raiden
how it
Shogun.
works, so let's take a look at how to play.
Okay, same
All right,
premise
here we
it
go.
seems. Oh, and they use official
Yes,
art as
promo.
well.
That's the only kind of rhythm game I want to play. Let's
I'm
go,
not doing
drum in
promo.
hand.
Fuck that.
All
I'm
right,
not
it's
good
like
at rhythm
one of the
games. I can
semicircle
barely even play
style
Friday Night
games.
Funkin'.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Okay, so you gotta use two hands.
All right.
Wait, oh, they're playing
Some
Ito's
people do
theme!
them one-handed, but I can't imagine doing that personally.
Yeah, it's tough for me.
We're seeing a lot of single notes,
Yep, we got the taps
holds.
and we got the holds.
You got tippy taps
so
and the
that's good.
holds.
and then we have the double notes too.
I love
You have
this
to hold them down
music.
at the same time.
Nice, multitasking.
I'm really loving this.
There he goes! There he goes! I love... Oh, God. I need to clip this.
This music is bopping.
I know, right?
That's what
God's
all the
sake,
kids say.
Zach.
Bopping.
Bop it!
Oh, tough,
I think they
complicated.
missed one. Oh, they missed one. No.
Lots of double notes.
Bopping my head to the music.
This, like, seriously might be one of my favorite tracks from any Genshin thing ever, is Ito's theme. And that calms down. Oh, that's it. Oh, that was awesome.
Oh, how fun is that? Oh man, that looks so fun to play. Well,
I love
considering
that
that
he
travelers
started
might be
beatboxing
playing the
in the
rhythm
middle of
game
it.
on a variety of different devices, the designers have so kindly implemented a lag calibration function.
Oh, thank
This
God
means
for that.
travelers can calibrate their device by
I mainly
tapping
play
the
Genshin
screen
on my
when they hear the
PlayStation now, so
accented
lag isn't really an issue
and can
anymore.
adjust the decision line until it roughly coincides with the note position they entered. By making these little adjustments, travelers can improve the gameplay experience for each of their individual devices and playing habits.
also will be able to adjust the note falling speed as well as the volume of the button sound when pressed. Additionally, more detail was given
They don't
on
want
how
it to
the
be too
system
difficult.
determines whether each
For-
note is
for
counted
players
as
who have no
successfully
sense of
hit
rhythm.
or missed.
Like me.
In this music game, travelers will have access to all 3 difficulties from the very beginning. So, travelers who are more confident in their drumming skills, such as myself, can clear the higher difficulties and still be able to collect the corresponding rewards for completing the lower difficulties as well. And just wait, I haven't even gotten to the coolest feature yet.
Oh?
As tunes are unlocked, a note editor mode will also be unlocked.
Oh, cool. Create your own.
All right, that is pretty cool.
Oh,
Travelers
sweet.
can freely edit the note positions in these tunes to create their own beat maps of the game's musical scores, which can then be shared with other people.
Nice.
Of course,
Right,
in
so
order to
you can
share
make
your
it in, like, a
tunes with
super
others,
difficult
you will
mode.
first be required to play the song and reach a specific rank to generate the share code.
And
They have Yoimiya's
finally,
theme as well.
travelers will also find some special gifts and messages left by some familiar friends at the festival. So don't forget to check those out.
Oh, I will.
Oh, I know you will.
All right, and last but not least, we have another interesting event. The aim of the event? Create a robot.
Bet
What?
nobody saw that one coming.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't.
right, travelers will receive
Oh,
a
Fontaine, that would be
material
why.
collector from a toy merchant from Fontaine. There are a total of 3 processes you must complete. Number 1, source material collection. Number 2, elemental charge. And number 3, core activation. Completing these processes will produce a robotic furnishing that can be placed in the Serenity Pot.
The robots can
Which will
have
be
a variety
fixed
of
as,
possible model
when-
types
with this
and
update,
animations,
presumably.
which will be determined by what you do during the 3 processes we just mentioned. There is even a chance to produce a special furnishing that can perform all 3 animations.
Oh, nice. During the event, travelers will be able to claim a total of 4 robots from test model vouchers. If, say, you were unable to produce the model you wanted, you can use the trade function to send requests and obtain the product model that you need.
So, who's excited to make some robots?
I am.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what everyone makes in this event. And that's it for the new events in version 2.7. Next, we have some important system updates and optimizations coming to the
Right,
game.
let's hear this. They don't
First,
usually
to
talk
help
about
travelers
this.
on their adventures, the system designers have added challenge feature tips to the beginning of some high-level material
Cool.
domains. These will include some suggestions on how to quickly defeat the monsters in the domain, which might help travelers find the optimal
Right, yeah,
team
this makes
or
sense, because this is,
strategy
I
to
think this is
efficiently
the
clear it.
domain where it's like,
Next,
no,
the
this is a
system
different one.
designers will be providing some
I'm thinking of the domain where, like, you get infused with Hydro and it makes your skill cooldown higher. I don't know if the most recent domain does that as well, because I've only ever run it a couple times, because I got the artifacts I needed for Ayato, so...
strategy to efficiently clear it. Next, the system designers will be providing some detailed tips to help players train and strengthen their characters. When players open the Character Talents menu, they can use the newly added Talent Reference button to see talent priority recommendations based on the actual data of other active players. And by pressing the Attribute Reference button in the Character Artifacts menu, players can see the main attribute usage statistics for each artifact slot.
Right.
The system designers wish to give everyone more intuitive data to reference while choosing
This
how to
is going to be
strengthen
so
each
much
of your
easier for
characters.
people like
Ooh, cool.
Adam.
Yeah.
That'll make
We
it easier.
recently got
The
Adam to
talent
start playing
reference
this game, and it's
button
really
looks
hard for us
super
to
convenient. Like, it seems like it would be really
explain
helpful
how
if you're kind of
artifacts and
on the
stuff work
fence
to
and
him,
you
so
don't know
hopefully
which
this
one to
will
pick.
make
You can
it
see
a
what
lot
everybody
easier.
else has like done in the past.
Oh, totally. Anyways, we also have another update regarding the game's music. During version 2.7, we will be releasing a new OST album, Millilith's Watch, which includes all the music composed by the Hoyo Mix team for the new
So it's the Chasm.
area.
Ooh, sounds cool. My favorite part of any game is the soundtrack, so I'm looking forward to hearing that.
Yeah.
Okay, next we have a new collaboration to announce to everyone. Genshin Impact will be teaming up with
Oh,
the
yeah,
Funko
I saw
brand
this on
to release
Twitter.
a
I saw
series
the
of
Funko
Genshin
Pop stuff on
Impact
Twitter.
Funko Pops.
Whoa!
Yeah.
When's the Funko
first
Pop
wave will
skin?
feature figurines of Paimon, Ether, the one I voice, and
Yeah, we
Lune.
know.
These will be released as Funko Pop Asia bobblehead figures. Travelers who are interested can head to the official Funko website to be notified.
I don't like
when the
Funko
figures are
Pops, but
released.
knowing me, I
Although
might get
you have to wait
these.
for the figures. You won't have to wait for the next redemption code.
Yay!
Yeah. God, this looks good. This is actually really, really, really good so far. I mean, what can I say at this point I haven't said already? Interesting. My only real complaint, I think, is that we didn't see anything from Kira, but also that makes sense given the situation. Is because, like, the only time that we've ever had one of the voice actors come in before was Max. Because 2.3, when it was revealed they had Corey, Max, not Max, they had Zach, Corey, and Koi in the stream, but when Ito came around, Max did the presentation for Ito. So I was really hoping that Kira would be in here to present Shinobu, but it makes sense that she wasn't.
Wow, are we seriously at the end already? For real? That flew by.
For real?
But we
Good
actually covered a lot of content today.
Definitely. You know, we did cover a lot, didn't we? And as usual, I gotta ask you guys, how did you like being on
I'd make the
special
joke, but it's too
program?
obvious.
Super fun.
It was great. I love my little chibi.
And I'm super excited to have gotten to give Yelan a formal introduction, so that's nice.
And I'm really excited for people to meet Kuki.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's so many things coming.
The rhythm game.
The rhythm game.
The rhythm game looks really
Yes.
good, actually.
And,
I like that we're actually
building a
doing the
robot.
characters'
I'm excited
themes
for
for
the
it.
storyline as well to see, you know, more of what is happening down there in the chasm. There's a lot going on down there. But yeah, I guess that is it for today's special program. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see y'all next time.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Oh boy, there's a lot. I pretty much unpacked everything I needed to say there. So yeah, I don't really have an outro for this. I'm really interested to see how the Archon Quest is going to go with Zhao and Ito and Yanfei and Shinobu and all that. Really excited to see Shinobu and Yelan. And yeah, this was worth the wait. I really, really do hope that the Hoyoverse and Genshin team do take it easy, because there's still problems, obviously, over in China and Shanghai. So, best of luck to those guys. I will see you all in the next video, where hopefully I will be doing the next part, the Chasm. I know I'm a whole, 3 months late. Whoops, I restarted it. I know I'm a whole 3 months or so late, but I will get it done, I promise. And thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye for now.
I see it! I see